Hey everyone, this is a Project Life process video using the new stamps from Everyday Explorers, but also the Kindred Spirit Studio Calico kit. So my first step as always is going to go through my cards, and this is September 2020 and I have 2 weeks documented on this spread, and one of them is the back to school week. That's what I was using that kit. I love the kit. Not that I need an excuse to use it, but it was just perfect for this spread, for the photos and all that. And I'm going to end up swapping one card that I haven't put on the photos yet. It's going to be that one with the rainbow, but the rest is gonna stay like pretty much it's right now with all those cards. And although I'm using the Kindred Spirits kit, I'm also using a few extras like these stickers that are from my DIY Project Life kit, and I got these at Joann's, and I think they're from Paige Evans. The set is called Happy Life, and I love the kit. First of all, it has numbers. I don't need to rant about that anymore, but it also has small letters that I can use around the layout, so it worked perfectly. I am going to use this L Studio stamp set, which is pretty old. I think they have an updated version with new years, because I think this one ended on 2020, and I got this one a while ago because I wanted the Studio Calico big roller date stamp, and it wasn't a long time without being available, so I just decided to get this one, and I'm really happy with it. It's easier to store, it's still very beautiful, love the font, love the size. So I'm also going to use the today's news prompts, which is one of the new stamp sets for this month, and I love the prompt stamp sets. And it's mostly about news, what's on your feed, what you saw at Twitter, breaking news, things that you like and didn't like, news flash and stuff like that. So if you're the kind of person who loves to document news, this is perfect for you. And I tend to not document sad things, but there are a few things that I do add, so it actually helps a lot. These block alphas are from Everyday Explorers, and I'm gonna have 2 weeks here. And at the beginning, sometimes I feel not great about mixing alphas, but I love how these Everyday Explorer alphas and thickers work together. I think it might be the contrast in the colors and the fonts, but it just worked really well. So it might be something that I might do again. And I always love to layer with washi tape. And I get a lot of questions about this little ruler, and it comes with the individual, not the set, not the one with 2 or 3, with the individual Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen. Either the soft tip or the hard tip will work, and it's actually a ruler for Japanese kanji, Japanese calligraphy. So I just used the ones for this, and I was like, okay, this is perfect for stickers too. And a lot of people ask, what is that little ruler? So it comes with that pen. And I'm going to use these round labels that were in my DIY kit to stamp the dates. And since I have 2 weeks, I'm going to put one on each side. And those, I felt that they were too close. I was a little afraid that they were not going to fit. So now that I know that they fit perfectly fine, I'm going to leave a little bit more space. That way I can stamp something in the middle to divide the dates. And for dividing the dates, I'm using a roller date stamp. Well, it's not dates, a roller stamp that is kind of old. It's from Simple Stories. And the inks I'm using, I think that in this video I'm only going to use Studio Calico ink, except for, of course, the StazOn and the Brilliance ink. And I'm going to have all the products that I use linked below. Most of them are affiliate links. You don't have to use them if you don't want to, but it does help me a lot, and I appreciate those of you who use them. And I'm looking through these die cuts, and they're pretty awesome, but for Project Life, they're quite big, so it's hard to use them. I do love this little pencil, so I'm going to stamp OMG Tell Me Everything on it and point it to this little label. Then after I was like doing this, I was like, I could have stamped the dates there, but my brain was having like a logic day off or something like that. But I do love how it ended up. I use a lot of stickers. I use these Sticko back to school stickers, and I'm almost done with that page, but I'm quite tempted to like go looking for them again, because I really love how they look, and my daughter does draw a lot, so the little crayons and the pencil and all that, it's something that I might get a lot of use for. But I'm also going to talk myself down from that, because I do have a bunch of other stickers that I can use. And here I have, like, it looks like a little messy collage, but I love it. I love my title cards. You guys know that. I love this card. And at first I didn't realize, like I said, my brain was having like a day off. So the fact that I'm really happy with this spread, it's like a miracle. But I do end up using the good morning and good night cards. This one's just gonna be a filler card. I'm gonna use some ancient freckle fun emoji stickers, and I'm also going to use the smaller stamp set. The stamp set, I believe, it's 3 by 5 or 3.5 by 5, and it's called On Our Way Mini Stamp Set. And it's also really good for everyday stuff, but it's mostly for traveling. It has stamps that said explore the city, trip highlight, love this place, best view ever. But I love the here's what we did today, because that works for everything. And that's the one that I stamp onto this card. And again, I'm going to keep adding little stickers, but I felt like it needed something at the top, so I'm gonna add 2 more stickers to create a visual triangle. I do like using my little stapler puffy stickers, because it kind of like accentuates the volume of the sticker. And I love the colors on that card. This layout has a bunch of colors, so I'm quite happy that it looks fine and not like a clown threw up on it. But I do love colors, so it's not strange to see me using everything. And in this photo, my daughter was dancing, and I used the Color Story app to add some rainbows on the left, because I was feeling artsy. I was using that app a lot, so I tried to like mimic the colors of the left side onto the right side. So that's what I used, the different colors of ink, and I love how it turned out. I'm so happy that I took the plunge to buy a few extras. I know that you don't need every color, but the ones that you use the most, you should always have them around. And in the last one, I used the phrase "she did what," and then this one I used "she said what," because we were playing a trivia game. I think it's the Trivia Pursuit family version, and the question was, what was the city named the Big Apple, something like that. And she wrote Apple City, and she was like so convinced. She was like, I'm pretty sure it's that. I don't know why you're saying a joke that makes no sense. But again, using more colors. Again, this is a great way if you're not feeling secure about stamping directly on your photos. You can use labels, or you can stamp directly on the photo, and if it doesn't look as great as you wanted, it's always good to have a backup plan. So make sure that if you're just starting out, that you stamp in a place where you can cover with a label, or you can add washi on top and a little sticker, whatever works for you. And this week was the day that RBG passed away. So even though it's sad news, she lived a very long, fulfilling life. And I thought I was done, but I decided to add a sticker, and that's what I'm going to call it a day. So in a way, it's sad, but she lived a very productive life. So it's not something, because there are news that are just depressing that you can't even hear them because they'll make you cry. So something like that I can tolerate. And I thought I was done again, but I decided to use one sticker. This is just a little graphic. Back when the elections in Puerto Rico and both USA are the same day, so we do have debates around the same time, and the debate in Puerto Rico was really good. Lots of good talk. That's what you get when you add more people. So for the debate in the US to become more interesting, you're either gonna add some like challenge and like maybe sharks to it, or add new people. This is a song that I was listening to a lot that week. It's a super sad song. If you do speak Spanish and you haven't heard it, you're being warned. It's really, really sad, especially this version. So I was listening to it a lot. I don't know why I would do that to myself, but it's a beautiful song, so I decided to take a screenshot. And I want to do that more often, but I just forget. I've been doing it with audiobooks and books, but a lot of times I just forget to take photos. Sometimes I'm very into I'm going to take photos, and then I'm like, there are days that I don't remember that I have the technology to take photos whenever I want. And then I go home and I'm like, oh, I didn't take one single photo. Now these little cutout elements, at the beginning when I saw them, I was like, I don't like these. But now we're best friends. It's like my best friend Casey from middle school. When I met her, I was like, I hate this girl. And then I met her like for real, and she's my best friend. I love her. It's like that. It's weird to compare, best friends to products, but I don't have any other preference. And again, I keep using colors and mix everything up, layering and using the little crayon. You see, I just want like a little pack of crayon stickers. Can I do that? And oh my god, and I've been so tempted to buy from Pipsticks. What did I say? Okay, Pipsticks. And I did get a book of stickers that I haven't used. Maybe I should put it on my desk so I'm more aware of it and use it more often. But I love their stickers, and they're so cute, and they have so many little elements. I think that it's a great little thing. And I was having like a mellow morning apparently, when I sat down. I was comfy in my Star Trek leggings and my comfy socks and drinking coffee. So I took a picture of that, and I love all the pictures people take of their coffee. I don't know why it's so comforting. I think it's like a routine moment in your day that is like a neutralizer where you can gather your thoughts, and maybe that's why I love them so much. And again, I'm gonna keep using these little cutouts. I could like actually use my hands instead of scissors, but I'm afraid to break them. And I used the crabby pattern scissors to give it like a look like I ripped them on my washi holder, because I've had a bunch of these scissors since I was like in second grade, and they always suck. I don't know what's up with that, but it's a thing. And again, I used the pink Flamingo Color Theory ink pad for stamping on the cup. And I added 2 of my little go-to stickers from American Greetings. And this is the card that I replaced for the rainbow while I was working on it. I look at the photo of my daughter and remembered that what I was documenting then, even though it just looks like a picture of her, is that she got new glasses. And I was like, I have this awesome card. It's very old. I think this is from Fancy Pants. And I was like, well, I have to look for that card. And thankfully, my drawer with Project Life cards, it's very organized. I'm very proud about it. I showed a video on my Instagram, and I should share it on YouTube too. I know that a bunch of you don't really like shorts, but just to like show it. And also I have to film the whole craft room, my new craft room video, but I'm still like, it takes me a while to shuffle things to the point where I feel comfortable, but I'm getting there. I'm very close. I'm in the neighborhood. And here I again use the thickers, and I had this little chipboard glasses, and I used my Posca markers to color them pink, even though her glasses were purple, but I just wanted something to match the card. I do have the photo of her in black and white because I took it in a place where there wasn't great lighting, so that's what I do when the lighting is crappy, go black and white. And I love how the card turned out. I used the stickers to create a little triangle, visual triangle, so your eye can travel through the whole card. And we got these rock, it was like an experiment thing. I don't know if it sucks or my daughter added a bunch of water to it, but it was underwhelming. Honestly, it was, I don't know, maybe we did it wrong, but I didn't think it was that awesome, the final result. This is the process. It takes a while though. You have to leave it for like a whole week so it decides to do something. So on the next week, I'm gonna have the result, either the next week or the one after that. I don't know, it took way too much, but yeah. And again, that white ink is the Brilliance ink. It's perfect for dark surfaces, and I use Canon Glossy 2 paper, which might help a lot with the result. So always test your paper, again, in a place where you can cover. And this is the photo that I said that I took of her new glasses, and I use more color. I think that was one of my favorite things to do on this spread, to use so many inks and colors. I also like using these little cutouts. Again, you can see they have to like peel it off because it's not great, and Fiskars scissors tend to be really good, so for them to not even figure out so I don't think it's possible, but people like the idea of it. I do remember they have to do it like really slow. I don't know, it's a whole deal. And here I am going to write my journaling with the Tombow Monojo pen. This one is a 02. You can buy the pack of 6 and decide which one is better for you, or if you're a faithful 03 or 05, whatever works for you. Also depends on the space too. If I have a lot of space, I might go up to a 03, but I think 02 is my go-to, and I just have a few bullet points of things that happened these weeks. And This is just a filler card. Because it was one of those weeks, actually 2 weeks, where things happened, but not that many. I took this photo from my sister's Facebook page. They live far away, so I'm always taking pictures from my nieces and nephews so I can add them to my album. And I did add a little bunny because that week they got a bunny. I have no idea they still have the bunny. She has a bunch of pets. I'm pretty sure she has a zoo in her house. And this is the whole spread. Very colorful. Probably a little bit too much. But I really enjoy making it. And I hope you enjoy watching it. If you want to see more videos, make sure you like this one. And also subscribe if you haven't. And if you don't want to miss my videos, make sure you click on the little bell. That way you get notifications for when I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye!